Okay, here we go. It's Thursday. Even on this side of the Atlantic, it's Thursday, and there's no better time or place to practice gratitude. And today's inspiration comes from this wonderful human being um, whose books and teachings I read repeatedly and I learn from over and over and over and over again. Pema Chodron. Um, he says we work on ourselves in order to help others. We also help others in order to work on ourselves. And yeah, I don't know how much more commentary that means or requires, but it's really obvious to me that yeah, as I struggle with or as I engage with my own stuff that gets triggered by other people, um, I get to also, if I have the blessing of some degree of awareness and consciousness and just presence, I get to realize that, oh my gosh, this is all for me at the end of the day. So it's not just like I'm helping this other person deal with their stuff or being supportive of them. It's it's all for me, right? So um yeah. So this is my mama. She's 82 and one day old today. And as with any relationship in full transparency, it's complicated. Like it's wonderful. It's also been challenging, and that's just the way life is. And I think the more we can just drop into that state of just saying like, yeah, we get to, this is what it means to love someone, that's saying warts and all. Um, and the same goes for all these people that we bump into that we don't even really know, and yet we interact with them, at the coffee shop, the barista, or the owner of the corner store, where you buy your milk at odd hours of the day, or whomever it might be. They're part of our lives as well. And can we drop into a place of experiencing gratitude for them? And then there are all those, I would even call them unhelpful strangers. I have a bit of a, in Fairfax, I have a bit of a rat problem right now. And I keep reminding myself that, I was about to say rats are people too, but they're technically not people. They are, well, they're rats, but that doesn't make them any less worthy of existing and having their place in the ecosystem. Is really just a question of, can I get to a place where I engage or interact with them in a way that doesn't feel, uh, yeah, it doesn't feel mean or toxic, but is just kind of finding that balance. And so I think the same goes for humans. And so I thought today, let's practice gratitude from that place of starting with someone that it's really easy to love, and then see if we can radiate that gratitude out to people that may even just be downright unhelpful strangers in our lives, uh, and see how that goes. So start by closing your eyes. And yesterday we stimulated connection with awe. I think connecting with awe on a daily basis is a really fruitful sound practice. There's so much to be in awe of. So let's see if we can stimulate that same part of our nervous system that notices that something pretty awesome about inhabiting a body that's digesting, that's thinking, that's breathing. Cells are being born, cells are dying. There's all kinds of amazing stuff that's happening all the time. that's happening right now. And then dropping into gratitude for someone that we love, someone whose presence really matters in our life, and breathing into that sensation, like really leaning into noticing what it feels like to have this person in our life. How lucky, how fortunate to met this person either through a biological bond or just through circumstance. It's probably all the same at the end of the day, but so there they are. How different our life would be without them. Savoring. And then shifting the attention to what I would call a helpful stranger, people in our lives whose names we maybe don't even know, but we know them. We know their energy, their essence. They stop by our homes. We bump into them at the stores. Just appreciating them for a moment. What if they weren't as helpful or as nice or as kind as they typically are? How different our lives would be. Imagining them having a family life. Maybe they have kids, friends. Maybe they like certain sports teams and they get disappointed when they lose or excited when they win. We don't even need to know their names or which sports teams they're interested in. It's just they're in our lives. They're helpful. They support us. They probably don't even know it. And next, we're going to move on to what I call the unhelpful strangers, experiencing gratitude for, I mentioned rats. Maybe there's raccoons. Maybe there are humans in your life that are just difficult or just create quote unquote problems. I can experience gratitude even for those experiences with those beings. It could always be more intense. It could always be worse. It could be different than it is. And maybe there's something about just the experience with those beings that allows us to just appreciate what we have even more. And take a moment to take it all in from 100,000 feet, just noticing, this person that we love, that's helpful, strangers that are helpful, other beings that stimulate maybe a sense of stress or even unhelpfulness. That's all part of this experience of just being alive. We get to experience this. And there's something to be said for just noticing, taking it in, and appreciating it all for what it is. Everyone's playing their part. And everyone's playing their part perfectly, just the way they're supposed to. So go ahead and take a deep breath in through the nose. Slow breath out through the mouth. Relaxing the shoulders, the hands, the belly, the chest. Just let it all relax. Stop and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another deep inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the mouth. As long as you can make it. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on back to the session. Just feeling a lot of gratitude for all of it right now. I don't really have words for anything specific. Hope there's an infectious nature to that, and hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. Appreciate you all.